Yeah, hello, good afternoon, everyone. So, today I am taking your new subject, entrepreneurship development. Instead of your HOD, now I am taking your subject, entrepreneurship development. This is not a branch subject, it is a professional elective subject. It will helpful for you to know the techniques of organization, how to develop from small scale criteria level to large scale criteria, and how the period of time will be taken, and how they are improving their product quality and assurance. So these are the techniques we are discussing about here in that subject. It's definitely helpful for you whenever you are making your organization and you are working any organization. These are the different types of techniques entrepreneurship development here, so you will discuss now. So now I am taking your charge of entrepreneurship development. So unit 1 for the introduction parts of definitions of entrepreneurship development. So shall we start now? Oh. Entrepreneurship development. In India, the developments of the industrial is based upon the three things. The three things is first one is competence, second is opportunity, third is challenges. Competence is nothing but the competitions, because of if you are making any one product, as like that product will make other companies also. So competitors are there. So in that competitors you will be achieve some opportunity from the other things. So you have to get that opportunity and take this and challenge also. These are the challenge. Sometime you may be got some period of time to make any product, that is your challenge, or sometime you have a challenge like quality maintain within the small cost of the product, accurate cost of the product. You have to develop this quality level. So these are the things in that challenge you will be face. So wherever you go or you are making any organization, small sector, you have to remember or you have to think these three things. First one is competences, second is opportunity, third is challenges. These are the three things is helpful for you to develop your entrepreneurship economical growth from small industrial area to large industrial area, and and in that objective links among the small, medium and heavy industries. Here the all links are set up to from small level to medium level to heavy industrial types and forms of enterprises. These different types of enterprises organizations are formed between the small industrial level to medium and the large heavy industrial level. Here you will know about the definition of an entrepreneur. What is entrepreneur? Entrepreneur is nothing but it is a one type of word that comes from the French. It means to undertake. Entrepreneur means to undertake any work. If I am the any entrepreneur organization, it seems I will undertake the work from the others, and I will make a challenge and opportunity to do a work. So entrepreneur means a person who organize and manage a business undertaking, assuming and the risks of the sake of fulfilled of some of his needs. Entrepreneur means, again I am telling to you, it is one type of organization, and in that organization a person is taking challenges and to manage or to develop our business at risk level and our fulfill requirement of needs. That is called entrepreneur. Again I am telling to you, entrepreneur is nothing but in the entrepreneur means a person who take the challenges or or to manage the business from the risk level to fulfill our requirements for needs. That is your entrepreneur. Next, entrepreneur provides the enterprises with sources. Entrepreneur is what is providing the entrepreneurs, means entrepreneur is providing the other enterprises with the sources. Sources means requirements of sources to manufacture any product, materials. According to Noah Webster, is one who assumes the risks and management of business. It does not involve the wages and rent or interest or routing, human effort, labor, use of land, provisional of capital. Here what is saying, according to Noah Webster organization, we are seeing whomever is managed that entrepreneurs organization, that person is taking risks to develop the business. He is not involving any rent or any wages or any interest, routing, human effort. These are the things the person will take necessary action for these things to develop our organization. He is not thinking I am spending this rent, interest or routing or wages to human, but expenditure is more, but we are not taking as per the expenditure profit for initial base. Those who are taking the risks to develop the management or our business, that person is not thinking to this types of involving comfort, human comfort. The person is only thinking to develop our business. So that's why he is not involved in that wages or rent or interest. He is simply spending that as per the human comfort. Then only the business will be developed. If you are one person of organization and you are taking, for example, you are taking any risk of your product to develop your business, at that time you are not thinking to give more rent or wages to laborers. Just you are giving to laborers as per the norms, because of you want to grow up your product. So as per your product you will give the more labor charges or rent or interest, because of if you are making good product or quality, it will give the human comfort, or that will use of land, provisional of capital. Like that, according to Hagging, entrepreneurship is meant the junction of seeking investment and production opportunities. Here you will definitely get some opportunities, and some you will face like a junction here, seeking of investment and production, how to invest and how to production of opportunity. These are the things you will be get to know here. Accordingly, Hagging entrepreneurship, one who can manage a business. Here we are saying in that, according to Hagging entrepreneurship, one who can manage the business, one who can organize the people for ongoing work. Those who are managing the business, if some person, if one person for example is managing the business, he will also manage that the people of ongoing workers, how the workers will going to work, or how the work is going on. Then next one is entrepreneurship is one who involved raises money, assemble input, choose manager and set the organization going, with this ability to identify them an opportunity which others are not able to identify, and is able to fulfill such economical opportunity. Other one is entrepreneur is one who person is involved in these things. Though for example, the person is involving in rising of money, how the money is increasing the product. In earlier date, for example, some product price is 10 rupees. Now we are taking we are increasing the product charges 15 rupees and raising of money of the product. We are thinking here as per assembly input, how the inputs are coming and how much the inputs we are giving to spend the charges, as per input charges, as per our proper channel of choosing of management, set of organization of ability, how much we will take the opportunity and how we will be fulfill the economic opportunity to human comfort. As per this criteria, we will increase the rising of the money of the product. Okay, as how the money of the rising rising of money of product will increase, it depend upon the sources, investment and the maintenance charges of the company. That two things we will discuss on that management, and it will be rise if it is possible, or if it is any opportunity will be there. It seems it's time to opportunity to get the some product. That time we will take the less amount from if sometime we are taking the earlier 10 rupees, now we are taking any opportunity. So because of the other companies are also making same products, so at the time of movement we have to take the opportunity and to rise down the money of the product with that quality. Then only our product will be resale in that market in that amount of huge, and we will develop our organization. Joshua as a scumfighter is tells about something about the entrepreneur. He said the true entrepreneur, the true person who is that involved in that capacity of the average task, means he said, just as A.S. Stumster said, the true person or true entrepreneur is genuinely true entrepreneur, and true person is who that person is taking the average capacity in the task of organization, and according to the various factor of production explodes it's an opportunity. He said that true person of the entrepreneur is taking the average capacity as per the norms of your organization task, and that taking of opportunity it will give after that accordingly various factors of production to make some good economic opportunity or to make a good product. Like Francis Walker tells something about the entrepreneur. These are the different businessmen are telling some advice about that entrepreneur, how the entrepreneur will become and how the entrepreneur will work. Entrepreneur is nothing but one person in that the entrepreneurship organizations work, and that person takes the some task and responsibility and opportunity and challenges also to develop some our product or organization. So at the point of that person, these are the different managements are giving some advice. The person, the quality of the persons are saying here. Okay. Next, entrepreneur and entrepreneurship development. What is entrepreneur? You already know entrepreneur is one of the person who is working in that organization, and that organization is entrepreneurship. In that entrepreneurship means one person is taking the tasks and challenges and competitions between the other companies, and to develop as per the criteria of the human comfort. Entrepreneurs, entrepreneurs is a person who isolated a purchase and sale opportunities and access his intelligence and overcoming a spirit to utilize such opportunities to increase his economic power. He is a person who assumes the risk and management of his business. Just now I told you entrepreneur is a one person is taking the risks of the management and opportunity. After that he is taking the opportunity. He's thinking and he's isolated how much we have to purchase and how much we have to sell, and as per our intelligence he is thinking about this, how much we have to purchase and how much we have to sell, and if the overcoming of opportunity will comes and how we will be utilize that opportunity and how you will be increase our economic growth. He will think these things are economic entrepreneur person. What is entrepreneurship means? Entrepreneurship is nothing but it's a representativeness of human agency. It's entrepreneurship is saying and it's giving the human comfort from the industrial development or responsive to business incentive and motivation is team. Entrepreneurship is in that entrepreneurship if we are noticed the organization will give the human agency for developing of industries and developing of business workers incentive and motivations of the team. Entrepreneurship gives wherever you go, you will definitely notice in that HR room of organization entrepreneurship entrepreneurship some concept will be there. That entrepreneurship person entrepreneur person will give the motivation of the workers to develop to develop our skills and to improve our product and give the good motivation spirit and said to if you are developing these things you will be get to know your incentive also. Here these are the things we will tells to our workers, and then workers make our good spirit, and they are developing fourth factor of production, namely enterprises. The three factors are labor, land, capital. Whenever you are making any organization, you have in that organization to develop any small product management or criteria of your product, you have to first think the three factor is labor, how much you are taking the labor and how much the land is requirement, and the capital of economic capital investment, and the fourth factor is entrepreneur person. The person should be there. That person give the good suggestion and knowledgement of the business to making individually successful. Okay. Classification of entrepreneur. In that classification the four factors of classifications are there. First one is innovative entrepreneur, adopting or imitating entrepreneur, fabian entrepreneurs, and drone entrepreneur. In that innovative entrepreneur means the person is producing or establishing our own product. In that aggressive in experimentation, lots of experimentation will done, and then the innovation entrepreneur is developed. Opportunity, he is seeing that opportunity and he is thinking the new ideas and about the cover of the product or about the material or quality of the product. These are the things the person is thinking as per this criteria, as per this criteria level. The person is involving in new techniques to develop the new innovation idea. Sometimes the opportunity is there, but the time is not sufficient for to develop the new idea. At the time the person will take the adaptive or imitative entrepreneur. Means the person is take the ideas from the others person, and that ideas here the person will develop the ideas, and that successful ideas goes to the technique side, and then technically he is assuming, and if it is suitable and it is good, then he will take to develop the product. So like this the product will develop and the organization is also developed. If the organization is developing, means the country will develop also. Okay. Fabin entrepreneurs. What is called Fabin entrepreneurs? Fabin entrepreneurs shows that the great caution and skepticism in practicing any changes. Here we are seeing the great cautions means great problems and skepticism in practicing any change. Whenever we are practicing or whenever we are involving new techniques to develop our product, so some practicing will be there, or we have to change some old practice to new practice, and introducing new change to develop or to form any product, or to adopt a new methods also. Shy and lazy. Here the shy and lazy is not required for entrepreneurs development, and try to follow the footsteps of their preceders. For the following, we have to follow the initial base when we establish the industries, where we have to follow the norms and conditions as per the following customer. Like customer will be their traditional and past practice, or customer will be their residential or commercial or industrial level. If that like this, the customer will be different as per the customer thinking or the customer requirement. We have to develop the different types of products. Donor entrepreneurs means refusal to adopt and use opportunity to make. Here we are sometimes we have to adopt the new techniques, and we have to drop that old our techniques opportunity to make change our production. So if you are thinking or if you are doing these things, then only we can change that production. They may suffer losses, sometimes we will suffer the losses, but do not change production method. We have to continuously constant that our production method, but we will sometimes face that losses also. They are likely to be pushed out of market because of their uneconomical operations. Here the three things are there. We should have to pushed out from their market, that is uneconomical operation. First one is inheritance, technologist, force. These are the things we should have to push out from the economical operation. Then only our operation will goes to the successful. Here next one is functional of an entrepreneur. The functions of entrepreneur is three functions are there: innovation, risk taking, organization and management of business, so as to have leadership and control over it. The three functions are there in the entrepreneur. The person should have to make sure to do three functions. Those who are the entrepreneur. What I am telling to you, the functions of entrepreneur. The three functions are there. Okay. First one is innovation. The second one is risk taking. How he is taking the risk. Third one is organization and management of business. How the organization and management he is taking from the business, so as to have leadership and control over it. In developing or in a developing country, the state has to assume the role of production and promoters of small enterprises by way of Sometime the developing country or developed countries, those who are the developing countries, it seems they are going to develop. Those are the developed countries, they are already developed our qualities. That's though both the countries should have to assume how they are protecting the production, how they are promoting the production of the product, from small level enterprises to the largest enterprises level. They have to think like this. The 5 important factors are there. Those who are the companies are developing, the companies are developing that our countries, and the countries are developing. We can say that the countries are developing, or those the countries are developed, they should have to assume, and they should have to protocol. That 5 protocols are there, that to know and that to think, and that to goes on these 5 protocols, then only the countries will develop. Allotment of land. The land should be allotted as per the factory sheet and low cost by the state of organization, any companies. Then only the company will work in good way. Concessional finance, you should give the country should give the financial support to the organization. And tax exceptions, tax should be maintained as per the level. Priority of the government purchase, the government should purchase some products from the organization. Exclusive reservation, the reservation of a certain production, some production or some products are there, that product should give the government a certain reservation. Sometimes the product will not be sale huge amount, so at the time we are not neglecting and we are not drawbacking that product. We have to constant that product to maintain, and that product maintenance should be purchased from the government, because of that product will not be goes on downwards. Some other products are there, that products, whatever may be the condition of the customer, that the customer will take this product, because of the product will help you for customer. So some products are there, like water bottles. Water bottles is a important product. If it is summer season or winter season or rainy season, that product will sell definitely. Factionary, innovators lose to entrepreneurs in the sense that inventor invents but cannot exploit economically. Factionary means those who are the chairman or higher authorities of the organization, they are inverters, means they are spending that money, but they are not controlling of that money and organization. Because of that, work will goes to the entrepreneur. Entrepreneurs will divide that amount of economy and investment to the owner to develop or to produce any such a good kind of product. Entrepreneur and speculators resemble but different in organization and introducing innovation. These are the two persons are same, but in that different organization they are working in that different to produce to introducing that innovation, new ideas. Entrepreneur, again I am telling second point, entrepreneur and speculators, these are the two persons are producing new ideas from different organization. And entrepreneurs, inventor and entrepreneurs, what are the difference between those? Are entrepreneurs is investing that amounts to develop our organization, and entrepreneur is explore that investment of the inventor to develop our economically of the business or commercially our business to develop. Fourth point is entrepreneur and manager. Entrepreneur and manager. Here we are discussing about the entrepreneur and other factors of production such as rent. Here we are manager is discussing about the such rent we have and how much rent we have to pay and wages of the labor and interest of the economical capital. These are the things the manager will always take to positive, but the rewarded of the entrepreneurs or profit can sometimes be negative. Sometimes the entrepreneurs profit will give the negative remarkable and degrade. So these are the things should have to balance and make sure to handle the situations. So these are the things will be comes under in manager. Entrepreneurs self-employed, manager paid employee. Entrepreneur is a self-employed. He is not a paid employee. He comes from the owners. Manager is paid. Manager, if I am making any organization, so in that organization, for example, I am taking any manager, so I have to pay the monthly salary, or manager will take that monthly salary only. The labor will take sometime the daily wages. To entrepreneur is a self-employed like me. If I am making any organization, you are completely independent and free to work according to your wish. According to my wish, I can do my work. According to my wish, I can develop my ideas. But the manager will develop the ideas or work as per the direction of the company norms. Those the company norms I created already. Okay. You are initial for the whole profit you make. Your effort are rewarded proportionality. So I am the own one who is the responsible of profit. If the profit goes on, that profit comes under only me, and if the loss will comes out, the loss comes only for me only. You get your fixed salary. Here the manager will get that fixed salary and some amount of bonus also. Sometime the profit goes to the higher position. That time I will give to the manager or the laborers some bonus also. This is a great scope of creativity. You can introducing innovation and change to improve your earning. Here I can entrepreneur can develop like me. I can develop my creative ideas to develop our innovation, and I can change that earning point also. Here the manager is always a lack of incentive, so there is a generally lack of enthusiasm. Here the lack of enthusiasm will take that manager. You know that the enthusiasm also. As you effort are quickly means rewarded, or you feel encouraged to work with enthusiasm. If I am a owner of my organization, I can give my effect quickly or good as per the, so I can feel encouraged, and I can give the work with the enthusiasm. There is a little or almost no scope for creative. Rather, the work is generally of an monotonous nature. Here the manager will work as per the scope, but sometimes the no scope for creative will be there, generally for nature, depending upon the monotonous nature. Here in self-employment, there is a full responsible. Whatever the happen has to be borne by the self-employed person. Here, if I am the owner of the company, I am taking all responsibility. Like departmental employees, like production, like labor, like manufacturing equipments, taxes. These are the things are fulfill responsibility to take myself only. If the manager is saying comprehensive, there is a less responsibility. compared to the owner, the manager having less responsibility. There are risks of less income or loss at times. Here I have risks of less income. If sometimes the income will less or losses, that should be comes under in entrepreneur self-employment. There is no risk here. The manager will have no risk because of he is having a fixed paid salary. In many cases, self-employed persons are not qualified or even illiterate. Many cases, self-employment persons are not qualified person because of they having a money. That's why they are manufacturing that production or organization, but they having quality to do a work sometime, and they are not educated person also. So in that managers are definitely that managers are educated person. Generally one has to be qualified and they are skilled one, and they having a trade experience also. Initiative, capital and braid work is needed to make a self-employment success. Here they are taking the they should know they know how to work, but they are not actually educated person. Those who are the owners of the sometimes owners of the companies, they have to need to make self-employment successful things. Here the manager need not to no need of money, and once appointed there is no compulsion to take initiative or work very hard. Here the manager does not involving any money in that organization, and there is no compulsion take from the manager if the company will goes to the loss. A self-employment person gives jobs to other people and thus help the nation is solving the unemployment problem. The main important factor is if I am creating any organization, I can give that jobs to the other person, and that person, those who are the unemployment, they will get the jobs and they will make ourselves as employment person. But the manager, there is no scope of his giving employment to others. So think about that. If you want to become a manager, or if you want to become a owner of the company, these are the two things. Here you are knowing about these two things in deeply, and think about these things and make sure these things definitely will helpful in that you are, if after the completion of your engineering, if you are working any organization or you are establishing any organization, no need to take a huge amount to establish the organization. You can organize any organization with a small amount. If you are starting the initial base, you can take the small amount and you can develop your ideas and organization. Then slow by slow you will develop your organization also. So no need to take any tension or no need to take any investment a huge amount. You can start a less amount of establishment of organization. Okay. Qualities of entrepreneur we will discuss later. Thank you for watching my video about my lecture. Please make sure to your attendance after the completion of videos. I will in that the link will be I will provide it to you. That is a Google form link. Just click on the link and put your details as per the requirement. Okay. Thank you very much. Next lecture we will discuss tomorrow onwards. Make sure to attend your lectures. If you are not getting these any topic or any anything points, you can ask me the dots in that mail section. Okay. Thank you very much. Have a nice day.